people, as their organization is known, erected a monument in 1973, a dome-shaped monument to celebrate the centuries past Battle of Ashoka, where the emperor changed his mind.
Dhauli Santi Stupa is a peace pagoda monument which acknowledges the Great Khalinga War. The Khalinga War ended in 261 BCE, and it was fought in ancient India between the Maurya Empire under Ashoka and Khalinga, an independent feudal kingdom located on the east coast in the present-day state of Odisha and northern parts of Andhra Pradesh. It is presumed that the battle was fought on Dhauli Hills in Dhauli, which is situated on the banks of the Daya River. The Khalinga War was one of the largest and deadliest battles in all of Indian history. This is the only major war Ashoka fought after his accession to the throne. The war cost nearly 250,000 lives. The reasons for invading Khalinga were to bring peace and for power. Khalinga was a prosperous region consisting of peaceful and artistically skilled people. The northern part of Khalinga was known as the Utkala, and they were the first from the region to use a navy and traveled offshore to Southeast Asia for trade. For that reason, Khalinga was able to develop several ports and a skilled navy. The war was completed in the 8th year of Ashoka's reign, according to his own Edicts of Ashoka, probably in 261 BCE. After a bloody battle for the throne following the death of his father, Ashoka was successful in conquering Khalinga, but the consequences of the abject violence changed Ashoka's views on war and led him to pledge to never again wage a war of conquest.
Incredible views here at Dhauli Hills from up there, or this next level down. Really beautiful. Overlooking rural Bubaneshwar. The city is back that-ish away, I believe. My sense of direction is not amazing. But another impressive monument. This one was built in the 1970s, but still quite nice.
After seeing this monument to all of that history, you of course must go to the temple associated with the structure, right? Right.
Yeah, come here.
Well, we're okay. What do you think I was? Boisterous temple atmosphere outside. People beckoning me over to do something. I've learned to just kind of let that flow and keep doing the thing I'm doing. Very nice.
The temple was good, and so was the snack selection.
I really like these. We've seen them all over India. They're called fryams, or I've seen them called fryams. They start as like a little pasta looking thing, and you can actually do this with rice paper as well. If you take dry rice paper and fry it, it puffs into a shape. So that's all this is. It's rice and sometimes chickpea flour fried from dry, and make like an extruded pasta like this. and then you fry it up and you eat it, and it's full of air but feels very, very snacky and satisfying.
We took a walk down the street to a walk in the park, the Rock Edict Park, where the resolutions and lessons of war were inscribed on tablets for posterity.
They're trying to expand their empire all over India. Not only India, they have crossed outside India. So Mughal Empire.
The 13th edict is the most notable, saying, "Beloved of the gods, King Priyadarshi, Ashoka, conquered the Khalingas 8 years after his coronation. 150,000 were deported, 100,000 were killed, and many more died from other causes. After the Khalingas had been conquered, beloved of the gods, Ashoka, came to feel a strong inclination toward the Dharma, a love for the Dharma and for instruction in Dharma. Now, beloved of the gods, feels deep remorse for having conquered the Khalingas."
Take a look here. Do these stunted trees with stone steps kind of remind you of when Star Trek, the original series from the 1960s, went on to another planet? The atmosphere is oxygen. Doesn't it look like Star Trek from the 1960s? I think it does. And I'd know, because I was born after that series aired.
Ashoka's response to the Kalinga War is recorded in the Edicts of Ashoka. The Kalinga War prompted Ashoka, already a non-engaged Buddhist, to devote the rest of his life to Ahimsa, which means non-violence, and to Dharma Vijaya, which means victory through Dharma.
Hello. Don't be scared.
Love isn't just a bunch of roses, it's also deep nourishment packed in a tub. British rose body butter leaves your skin feeling soft and smooth. The vegan-friendly British rose odor toilette smells fresh and delicate.
British rose is vegan friendly, I'm just hearing. Wow. It's really infiltrated everywhere. I wonder if we came to India 5 years too early, because it's just at the start of the vegan boom. Well, but we'll check back in.
Following the conquest of Khalinga, Ashoka ended the military expansion of the empire and began an era of more than 40 years of relative peace, harmony, and prosperity.
$6. Little camera. Little camera. What? Yeah. Khalingaraj Temple, built in the 11th century BC. Sorry, AD. Yikes, then it'd be so old. It'd be the oldest. You're almost assuredly not going to be able to film inside, but... Oh, matching. Yeah, very good. So the temple inside is predictably beautiful and old and ornate, but I cannot show you anything in there because you have to not film. You have to not film. You cannot film. So, here's a look at the outside of this thing. Partially restored. Quite nice. Still some carvings remain on the front, but it's definitely been worn by time. Amazing though that this is well over 1,000 years old. No, it's 1,000 years old. It's slightly less than 1,000 years old. It's 25 months old. It's like when you have a toddler and you just won't say the years. Oh, he's 2 years. No, he's 25 months. He's 33 months. Is he? Great. It's great. He's almost 3. All right, so
Next up, we rush out of Bubaneshwar, pass through Kolkata where we meet awesome friends. Awesome friends often have awesome family. Often, those awesome families make awesome food. We will show you that food that was awesome, and those friends, also awesome, and their awesome family. Some of the most unforgettable food I have ever tasted. Awesome! For Vegan Everywhere, I'm David.